be honest, I really wasn't cool with the idea about going to a private school. I really, in my mind, had an idea that I wanted to go to a big school in a big area with lots of things to do. And so I only looked at one private school in Ohio, and as it turns out, I ended up going there because after visiting all the schools and comparing what they had, what I found was that they had the atmosphere that suited me.
A lot of times people use the word small to explain Ohio's private colleges and universities. And the thing that they need to realize is small only refers to our number of students, the size of our campus, the size of our classrooms, and our numbers of buildings. The opportunities that we provide are enormous.
I was actually really surprised at how much there was to offer as far as extracurriculars at a private school, because just like a lot of preconceived notions, I thought there was nothing to do, especially in a smaller town, a smaller school. But there are so many different activities, whether you're into music or theater or sports, and even if you wanted to start up a new club and just go outside your box and just start something new, you could do that as well. You have those options.
For students who are considering private colleges in Ohio, and especially their parents, something that they need to research in great detail is how affordable private schools can be. A lot of them are thrown off by their price, but what they don't understand is the general types of institutional aid, the merit scholarships, athletic scholarships, performing arts scholarships, club sports scholarships. There's so many opportunities out there to be able to pay for the education that your student's going to get, and you're still going to be able to get that prestigious education.
We will go as far as we possibly can above and beyond to make a school affordable for a student. Be that scholarships, be that grants, which are free money, not necessarily always based on GPA and ACT or SAT scores, but other things, community service, leadership, all different opportunities that we can tap money from and bring those to kind of create a pool for a family and make sure that they aren't eliminated right away from an institution that they may be perfect for based simply on finances.
Well, for our family's experience, we have twins, and we're very lucky in the school that they chose. There is a family program that's one goes and then there's half off the other one, which I think a lot of private schools have more family programs than the larger schools do. They also offer a wide variety of grants and scholarships, and I think that a smaller school looks more at the individualized student and looks at what they think that they can give them. There's less of a mass of people trying to get in and get the scholarships that there are. So there's more opportunities, I think, for your children to get financial aid.
Contrary to some public misperceptions, private colleges are access institutions. They're not elite enclaves. They, for example, include some of the most diverse schools in the state of Ohio. The socioeconomic mix of the students who go to private colleges, interestingly enough, mimics the state. And in fact, private colleges, contrary to the myth, enroll a smaller proportion of upper income students than do public institutions.
Once I toured a couple of campuses, I toured some of the larger state schools and just realized that I felt more at home in a smaller campus where it was really more of a community atmosphere. One of my experiences is that the bigger schools always seem to try and break you up into a small atmosphere so that you have that kind of community feeling, whereas you come to a smaller private college and you have that community feeling naturally and there's no effort that's put into it, it's just there.
Students, I think, feel like we're very available to them. There's always kids stopping by, talking. It helps me because it keeps my finger on the pulse of what's going on with them and what they need when I'm using examples in class or whatever, what's happening with them. I watch the TV shows they watch so that I have some idea of where they're coming from with things. So I enjoy our students a lot.
When you're in a large classroom, everyone knows the same thing and they're challenged the same way. Where our teachers, you almost get an individual curriculum, and that's what's important. It isn't about what you can handle or not handle. It's how your teachers push you to help you to excel, to strive for more than what you're already doing.
I believe that private college graduates are successful because of the interaction that they have with faculty, the mentoring experience. Every college in America, from a large school to the small private colleges, are teaching skills. But I think what you find that employers are looking for are people who have more than skills. They have the ability to adapt, to be flexible, and most of all, to be part of a team, to be part of a community. A business is a community just like a private college is a community. Students coming from the private colleges have already been part of a community. They know what it means to interact with a faculty member. They're going to know how to interact well with employers, with bosses, with other members from a team. So you're getting much more than just skills.
Well, I believe my moral compass was really set at a small private college. When you talk about ethics and responsibility and social responsibility, the foundation of those core values that I have are really rooted in my experience at the small college. And it's something I've taken on today in my professional life as a CEO of a major nonprofit organization in this state.
I know there's a lot of pressure on high school graduates to come to college as freshmen and declare a major and say, this is what I'm going to do for the next 40, 50 years of my life. And I think one of the great opportunities at a small college, at an Ohio private college, is the opportunity you have, if you don't know what you want to do with the rest of your life, to experiment, to learn some things, to try some things out.
Thank goodness we had a wonderful guidance counselor who pointed out some of the wonderful opportunities in the private colleges, which led us to explore them more. From a parent's standpoint, you spend 18 years carefully raising your children, and then it's time to hand them over to someone else to continue molding them. To know that they were really cared for and about, I really got that feeling from the private institutions that we visited.
I would want our guidance counselors to know that there are many options in this state, and our private colleges and universities should be at the top of their list. You will find environments that are conducive to learning. You will find environments that are embracing diversity, find environments that are embracing international students and those of students with different backgrounds. So what you will truly find at our private colleges and universities is an opportunity for students to grow and for students to excel.